So I've just been asked this question, which is great. It's a really good question. So thank you, Christine. Okay, how do you integrate sine x e to negative half x? Okay, brilliant question. I love it. Okay, I love it because it's not got a simple answer to it. You can't just say it's an inspection question. You can't just write down the answer. Okay. Now the first thing you should be thinking of is by parts. All right. Why is it a by parts question? First of all, eliminate the others. As I said, it's not an inspection question. Substitution? No, because there's no easy relationship between sine x and e to negative half x, so rule out substitution. Okay. By parts? Yes, because you've got a product of two terms here. So that's the thing to try. Okay. So I'm going to use the by parts method, and to be honest, it does not matter which you use as u, which you use as dv dx. Okay. So I'm just going to put it in the order they come. U equals sine x, and du dx is equal to cos x. Okay, that means dv dx must be the other one, which is that e to the negative half x, and that means v must be e to the negative half x times by negative 2. All right, and then we just work out what that is. Now, I'm going to call that I, maybe a little hint as to what's coming up later. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too subtle of a hint. Okay. Let's see what we get. So remember we've got limits to put in, so I'm going to put the limits brackets. So you've got uv, which is that times that, so negative 2 e to the negative half x sine x. Now, can you just take a moment to see how I've written that? Okay, I've written it like this. Okay, I don't like it this way around, to be honest. That may be the way the question came up. Okay, but I don't like it that way around because it's not really that clear. Okay, is it sine all of that, or is it just sine x times that? Okay, the question may have come with brackets, but I don't like using brackets if it's not necessary. Okay, notice I put a dot there. Okay, that makes it a bit clearer that you've got sine x times by that. Okay, but still not overly clear. When I write it like this, that is totally clear. It is absolutely clear. You've got this multiplied by this. Can you see? So that's why I prefer to write it that way around. Okay, so you've got uv, which is that times that, and then let's put the limits brackets in, 0, negative pi, I don't need that anymore, I'm going to rub it out in a minute. Subtract the integral of v du dx, so that's going to be positive, isn't it? So 2 e to the negative half x v du dx cos x. Okay, dx. Now, if you've done that, okay, you're possibly thinking, how's that going to help? Because that's basically very, very similar to that, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. I'm going to keep on going because I know this is the right way. Okay, so let's just put some limits in. So you've got sine negative pi, that's 0. That's quite handy, isn't it? And sine 0 is 0. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice. So you only end up with, let's just write down, integral of 2e to the negative half x cos x dx. Okay, you just got to work out what that is. Okay, we use the by parts method again. Okay, only make sure when you do it again, you are consistent. What I mean by that is, originally I put u as the trigonometric term. So in this case, put u as the trigonometric term again. All right, so u equals cos x, and the other one, I hope I can squeeze it in. dv dx is going to be that term there. So 2, yeah, I can squeeze in e to the negative 1/2 x. That is a useless half, isn't it? Let's just put that properly. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? So you've got du dx is equal to negative sine x, and v is equal to e to the negative half x times by negative 4. Stupid car. Anyway, right, let's keep on going. So that is going to be, open up the limits brackets, so uv negative 4 e to the negative 1/2 x cos x, okay, and that's between 0 and negative pi. I should really put the limits back in there again, 0, negative pi, otherwise the solution is not 100% accurate. Okay, and that's going to be subtract integral of v du dx, so negative times negative, that's positive, that stays as subtract, and that's going to be 4 e to the negative half x sine x dx. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just put that 4 there instead. Okay, and let's just work this out. So cos negative pi is the same as cos pi, which is going to be -1. Yeah, and so that's going to be -1 times that, so that's going to be 4 e to the, and that's going to be positive pi over 2. Okay, and then put in 0. Cos 0 is 1, so subtract, and that's negative, so that's going to be plus 4 e to the 0, which is just 4. Right? I'll just simplify that now for you, like that. Okay, and then subtract 4 integral of e to the negative half x sine x dx. Okay, right, all going well so far. Now, what do you notice about this integral here? I'm really hoping you're noticing that it's exactly the same as this, isn't it? E to negative half x sine x. And I've got them lift out limits again. 0, negative pi. Let's put them in. Okay, 0, negative pi. It's exactly the same as this. And what did I call it at the beginning? I called it I. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just rewrite that as I. Okay, so there we go. I'm just trying to rub this out very neatly. So that's going to be -4i. And remember that this is the same as I, isn't it? Do you know what to do? Okay, just put that 4i onto that side. Okay, so you've got 5i is equal to 4e to the pi over 2 plus 4. Just bring the 5 over to the other side. Okay, I'm loving this because I can fit it all on one board. So you're going to have 1/5 of all of that. Let's just write it like this. Okay, so there's your answer. Okay, 4e to the pi over 2 plus 4 over 5. Okay, that's it. Okay, hope you enjoyed that and thank you for the question. I love going through it. Okay, sorry for the car beeping outside. Yeah, what you'll do.